Hey boys and girls, I'm back with another math homework help video. Tonight, Tuesday, we're looking at more word problems. Now, I wrote some notes for you. Please write them down. Underline what needs to be underlined. If you do, you earn an extra point. It's like coming to a Zoom. So please write it down. And please stop the video as much as you need to so you get the right information. All right, number one, it says a square is drawn below. Now, I labeled the other side 4 inches because the square, all the sides are the same. Find the area of the square. You're going to need to do that. Length times width. So 4 times 4, find the area of the square. Now, you need that because you're going to use this information to figure out the width of Kelsey's rectangle. Because she draws a rectangle with the same area as the square. So whatever the area is in here, it's the same area for the rectangle. So when you do 4 times 4, you're going to get a number, right? That number is going to be the same area as the rectangle. The length of Kelsey's rectangle is 8 inches. So you remember, for a rectangle, it's area equals length times width. So area equals 8 times something. So you need to find the width of the rectangle, but you're only going to know that if you know what the area is. Then once you know the width, you have to find the perimeter, because it says what is the perimeter in inches. So to find the perimeter, you add all 4 sides of the rectangle. So you know two sides are 8. So you know 8 plus 8 is going to give you a number, but then you have to find the other 2 sides to add. So you got to follow those steps. I will rewatch and replay this first part in case you missed it, because there's several steps in that one. All right, number 2. Some bakers make apple pies. They have 15 boxes of apples, so that's how many groups of apples they have. Each box has 18 apples. So you got 18 apples, that's the number in the group. They use 7 apples for each pie, so that's the thing you're making. You're making apple pies. What is the total number of apple pies that the bakers can make? This is 2 steps. First, you got to find out how many apples you have altogether. You got 15 apples, 15 boxes, and times 18 apples, because you got 15 times 18. So once you get that number, that's how many apples you have. But that's not the answer. You can make apple pies with those apples. So then you have to divide by 7 to find out how many pies you're going to make. Once again, it's 2 steps. First, find the total number of apples. 15 boxes times 18 apples. You got to do the math. Then you get the total number of apples here, but then you're going to divide that number by 7 to find out how many pies. All right, good luck with that one. That's another tricky one. And like I said, stop and take notes. Pause the video so you can underline and take notes. Okay. Number 3, the population of a certain city is 836,527. What is the population of the city rounded to the nearest 10,000? So this one's fairly easy. The 10,000th place is here, and then you underline the digit to the right. If it's 5 or more, you raise the score of the circle digit. If it's 4 or less, you let this rest. So you can see what this underlined digit is. It's a 6. So now you decide what to do with this number, and you write your rounded answer. Remember, this number, the 8 is not going to change. The 3 is either going to stay the same or round up to 4. And then all of these digits after are going to be zeros. So then you can figure out what that number is going to be. All right, what is the product of 32 times 67? Draw an array and split it. So I'll even help you with this part. If you draw the array, like I'm doing, 32 times 67, you know you got 30 and 2. And then you also can split the 60 and the 7. So you have 4 parts. You got 30 times 60. You solve that. You have 60 times 2. You solve that. You got 30 times 7. you're going to solve that part, and then 7 times 2. So you have 4 pieces, and you got to add the pieces up. So I'll put add the pieces. But multiply, then add. And then the last one, what is the quotient of 1,224 divided by 9? Use big 7. Or long division. Just choose one. And you're good to go. Alright? Play this video. Pause it. Take notes. Make an attempt. Do not leave it blank. That's the only rule. Do not leave it blank. Remember, you get a bonus point if you have all the notes written down. And then 2 if you get them all correct. I will see you next time. Later.